Welcome to Arsenal Report, and remember, make subscribe, then continue enjoy your news. In a move that has sent shockwaves across the footballing world, Arsenal Football Club have officially confirmed the sensational signing of Egyptian superstar Mohamed Salah. The 33-year-old forward, one of the most iconic players of the modern era, leaves Liverpool after a legendary spell at Anfield and begins a bold new chapter in North London under Mikel Arteta's ambitious Arsenal revolution. It all started in whispers, rumours that seemed far too fantastic to believe. Salah, the king of Liverpool, a player with over 200 goals in red, now being linked with their Premier League rival, Arsenal. The football world scoffed. But Arteta, Edu, and the Arsenal board had a plan brewing in the shadows. With a contract at Liverpool running down and Saudi clubs circling, Arsenal made their move. A personal phone call from Arteta to Salah, describing his vision for a new dynasty at the Emirates, became the turning point. Arteta laid out a bold map. Arsenal, once again feared across Europe, with Salah leading the front line beside Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Jesus. The idea wasn't just to win the Premier League, it was to conquer Europe. Within days, a £45 million agreement was struck. Liverpool, reluctantly, accepted. The Pharaoh was coming to London. On a warm summer morning in June 2025, thousands of fans gathered at London Colney and outside the Emirates Stadium. The Arsenal store had already begun selling the number 11 Salah jersey, and the buzz was undeniable. When Salah finally stepped out holding the red and white shirt, it was more than a signing. It was a statement to the world. Arsenal were back, and they were here for greatness. Salah's unveiling was one of the most watched moments in football that summer. Cameras flashed as he stood beside Arteta and Edu, his smile wide but eyes fierce, still as hungry as ever. "I'm here to write a new story," Salah said. "I loved my time at Liverpool, but I still have so much to give. Arsenal is a club of history, and now we will create the future together." Salah's decision wasn't just about money or legacy, it was about football. Arteta's Arsenal had become one of Europe's most exciting projects. Young, dynamic, tactically astute. The idea of joining forces with talents like Martin Odegaard, Saka, Rice, and Kvaratskhelia excited him. The Champions League anthem would soon ring out at the Emirates, and Salah wanted one more shot at European glory. In truth, Salah had watched from afar. He saw the transformation under Arteta, the intensity, the passion, the belief. Arsenal was no longer just developing, they were contending. And he wanted in. Salah's first sessions at London Colney were described as electric. Despite being in his 30s, he still beat defenders with ease, his speed undiminished, his finishing laser sharp. Youngsters like Ethan Nwaneri and Royal Walters stood in awe as they shared a pitch with one of their childhood heroes. But beyond the goals, what Salah brought was mentality, a champion's mindset. Every drill, every sprint, every movement, he demanded the best. Teammates responded. Training levels soared. Gabriel Martinelli, now sidelined with injury, called Salah a role model. "He's already transformed the dressing room," said Declan Rice. "Having him here raises all of us." Mikel Arteta, a master tactician, already had the blueprint in hand. Salah would start on the right, interchanging with Saka to cause havoc. Odegaard pulling the strings, Kvaratskhelia stretching play on the left, and Rice anchoring midfield. This was Arsenal 2.0. In pre-season matches, fans got their first glimpse of a new front three. Saka on the left, Jesus central, Salah on the right. The chemistry was instant. Against PSG in a friendly, Salah bagged a brace and assisted Saka with a perfect through ball. Arteta's post-match comments summed it up. "Salah gives us a different dimension. Experience, speed, intelligence. He's hungry. He's here to win." As the new Premier League season kicked off, Arsenal hosted Chelsea at the Emirates in a thunderous North London opener. Another news. Arsenal Football Club have officially confirmed the signing of Argentine superstar Lautaro Martinez from Inter Milan. The 27-year-old striker, fresh off captaining Inter to a Serie A title and yet another personal goal-scoring milestone, becomes the most expensive signing in Arsenal's history and one of the biggest statement signings of the 2025 summer window. This is the full story of how Lautaro Martinez finally made his way to North London through ambition, strategy, and Mikel Arteta's unrelenting pursuit of elite firepower. It all began earlier this year, when Arsenal's technical team started identifying a new striker to elevate the attack to Champions League winning levels. Despite Gabriel Jesus' contributions and Kai Havertz's growth in a hybrid role, Arteta wanted something more. A lethal number 9 who could press, finish, create, and bring the mentality of a serial winner. Martinez had been on Arsenal's radar since 2021. But now, with Arsenal competing at the top of the Premier League and in Europe, they finally had the platform to lure a player of his calibre. Arteta, Edu, and new sporting director Andrea Berta placed him at the top of the summer shortlist. Contacts were made and private talks began before the 2024/25 season even ended. Inter Milan were initially reluctant to sell their captain and top scorer, who had bagged 22 Serie A goals and 6 assists last season. But with financial constraints mounting, and Lautaro reportedly interested in a new challenge after winning everything in Italy, the door slowly opened. In late May, Arsenal submitted an opening offer in the region of €95 million, which Inter rejected. But dialogue continued. Arsenal returned with an improved offer, €115 million, plus bonuses rising to €130 million. And this time, the Italian giants accepted. Lautaro, impressed by the club's ambition, was reportedly moved by personal calls from Mikel Arteta, Martin Odegaard, and even Thierry Henry, who told him he could become a legend at the Emirates. On June 20th, 2025, Arsenal made it official with a club statement. We are delighted to welcome Lautaro Martinez to Arsenal, a world-class striker, a proven winner, and a true leader. This marks a new era in our ambition to compete for every major honour. The club released stunning photos of Lautaro in the iconic red and white shirt holding the number 9 jersey, alongside Mikel Arteta and Edu. Fans erupted across social media. Emirates Stadium was lit up with the Argentine flag. South American gunners called it a dream signing. Lautaro brings a unique blend of attributes that Arsenal had been missing. Known as El Toro for his bullish strength and relentless energy, he can play as a lone striker, in a front two, or even as a second forward. His traits: clinical finishing from inside and outside the box. Excellent hold-up and link play, tireless pressing, ideal for Arteta's high-intensity system leadership and winning mentality, big game pedigree, World Cup winner, Serie A champion, UCL finalist. He's not just a goal scorer, he's a complete forward, capable of bringing others into play while being deadly himself. Arsenal wasted no time in getting Martinez involved. His unveiling at the Emirates drew over 35,000 fans. With music, lights, and even a message from Lionel Messi, the event was one of the grandest player unveilings in club history. Martinez spoke to fans directly. This is the right moment in my career. Arsenal is a club of ambition, history, and incredible fans. I'm here to win, and to make history. He also revealed he had admired Arsenal since childhood and had spoken with former gunner Alexis Sanchez before making the final decision. With Lautaro confirmed, Arsenal now boast one of the most dynamic front lines in Europe. Lautaro Martinez up top, Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli on the wings. Martin Odegaard pulling strings behind options like Trossard, Havertz, Madueke and Kvaratskhelia, giving depth.